Hey guys, it's Monday. I'm in my car. I just got out of a job interview. I did not wear my skeleton hoodie into the interview. I just wore the sweater. But the interview was outside, so I was freezing. Because I thought it would be inside. Because it's 40 degrees. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. He pretty much offered me the job as long as they run the background check. It was like $16 an hour. I was hoping to get more than $16 an hour. I have Evangelion. I have Saw. I'm going back to Spencer's part-time. I'm working there today. 3 to 8:30, and then Tuesday off. Wednesday I'm working like 11 to 3, and I have Thursday off, and then Friday I'm working 11 to 7:30, I think. I don't know. Thursday, I think I'm gonna get a tattoo. I have 2 hours to kill, because that didn't take nearly as much time. Also, because I did ask him, last time I worked here, they were very, like, picky with the facial piercings. So I was like, what's the deal? And he was like, I don't care, you can wear them. And I was like, hell yeah. They offered me a position working coffee, which is like, it's Zoo Starbucks. It's a licensed Starbucks, so it's a lot smaller. And I might actually be able to make drinks this time instead of just running fucking drive-through, which that'll be kind of exciting. I told him that my availability would be open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I asked to work like 8-hour shifts, so that'll be like 30, 32, something like that, minus my lunches. So I guess like more like 30. And then for Spencer's, my availability is going to be open Monday and Tuesday, so they can do whatever they want with me those days. I'll put this damn hat on. This hat lives in my car. I know that somebody that I don't know is here. You're sitting in between my knees because I was told that she was doing my onboarding. I don't know what her car looks like. Dude, I can't wash it. It said to not shampoo it for a week. That looks cute in the hat, though. I don't match at all. Also, I spilled water all over myself. I'm gonna go in at 2. I'm gonna buy food. I'm gonna fuck around in the mall. I'm gonna buy dinner because I'm working 3 to 8:30. So I'm just gonna stick it in the fridge. I'm scared. I mean, I guess I'm like black and white and shit, but these are gonna fucking hurt. But I'm gonna wear my ultra range Vans to an interview. I feel like the all black Converse look a little bit like more put together. I have to interject because while I was watching this, I realized that I accidentally fucking flashed the camera. I worked 3 to 8 and I met an ASM from a different store. Covering who I met when I was over there to do my interview at that store, because I interviewed at that store. And then, I live here, and then there's 2 stores. One of them is 20 minutes from me. One of them is 35. The one that was 35 was hiring a senior ASM. So I applied and I interviewed. And then the one that was 20 minutes from me, their senior ASM put in there 2 weeks. So their manager contacted me and was like, hey, do you want to do this instead? And I said, yes, less gas money. I would like to do that. Anyways, that person pulled back on their 2 weeks. So, the store that was 35 minutes away hired somebody else. So I got fucked, basically, and the person from the 35-minute store was covering at the 20-minute away store, which I'm like a sales associate at right now. And she was like, I remember seeing you when you came in for your interview. Why didn't you, like what happened? And I explained the whole story, and she was like, oh my god, like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I was like, it's okay. It just fucking sucks. Anyways, Starbucks, so I applied, Jesus Christ. The Starbucks in my town was hiring baristas and sales supervisors. I applied for both of them, and they emailed me, and they were like, we want to talk to you. So I don't know, like, which one. I don't know if they're going to interview me. Like, what I would do if I was in their position is I would interview me as the supervisor, and if they didn't like my answers, ask me barista questions, basically. That's what I'm assuming that they're gonna do, but I don't really know. I made my appointment on Thursday to get my tattoo. I would like him here. It's a spider. I would like him here, but if she prints the thing and, like, it's not enough space, I'm gonna get him on my shoulder above the moth. Hello, it's 2 p.m. Here's the fit. The backpack. I don't remember if I talked about this. I'm basically just going in to, like, see how nice they are. Because I've gone into Starbucks before where they just, like, fucking stare at you. And admittedly, I don't want to work at one of those Starbuckses. So I'm going in to see the vibe. Yeah. I also have to take trash out, but that's whatever. So I went to Starbucks at like 3 p.m. I got a vanilla iced protein sugar-free thing. It was pretty good. They're definitely hiring. It was very understaffed. I got home. I talked to my mom for like an hour. I'm working on editing a YouTube video. I'm making these. The instructions don't say to use olive oil, but I always use olive oil when I do vegetables. So stick a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt on there. I lied, I'm not doing salt. I found a bottle of pesto basil that I will be using instead. So Wednesday, first of all, my zucchini spirals and pesto were good. Wednesday, I was supposed to work 11 to 3, but then she was like, we have extra hours, do you want to stay? So I stayed, but I wore my docs, so by the end of it, I was just like fucking exhausted. So I just kind of came home, and, I watched Hazbin Hotel. I'm writing a thing about it, but I came home and I watched Hazbin Hotel Season 2. Okay, I have a ton of paper towels in my backseat that I keep forgetting about, but I'm getting a spider today, and I'm also asking her to touch this up a little bit, because some of the ink didn't stay in his tail. I don't know if I want my spider here, or if I want here. I'm gonna have her print the paper that she uses to make the stencil, and then we'll kind of like go from there. That was my plan. Okay, I was brave, so she went over his body again. And this is what the new one looks like. My plans with tattoos, I want one in here, and then I want one here, and then I want to wrap it with like leaves and thorns and shit. But that's pretty much it. I hope you have a nice night.